Method number 2 of decision making. The second method of the decision making is a foreign currency approach. Let us see how to do answer in case of foreign currency approach. Dear students, in case of foreign currency approach, this foreign currency cash flows will be directly discounted. That is a foreign currency approach. Let us see that say how to discount the same. Everybody is requested to pay attention. Over here, we have to prepare first of all a working note, calculation of the foreign currency adjusted cost of capital. Whatever is the foreign currency adjusted cost of capital, that will be used for the purpose of discounting foreign currency cash flows. So over here we will work out the answer like this. Step number 1 or working note number 1, either of the heading that you can give. Calculation of foreign currency adjusted cost of capital. Now this answer can be calculated by more than one method. Let us see that say how to calculate the same using method number 1. Now friends, the first method is extremely simple. We understand that the rupee currency and East African dollar currency. Rupee currency 1 plus RF divided by 1 plus K is equal to 1 plus RF divided by 1 plus K. The logic over here is like this. As far as the rupee currency is concerned, for rupee currency the rate of interest is provided to us as 9%, while over there it is 7%. In my domestic currency, the rate of interest is 9%, and in my domestic currency, I require the return of 16%. In foreign currency, the rate of interest is 7%. What must be the adjusted required rate of return in foreign currency will be calculated as balancing figure. In domestic currency, I require the return of 16%. If at all my domestic currency rate of interest is 9%, over there the risk-free rate of interest is 7%. So over there, what would be the required rate of return will be found as balancing figure, and accordingly the foreign currency adjusted cost of capital will be found. Please write down answer. 1 plus K is equal to 1.16 into 1.07 divided by 1.09. So the required rate of return is equal to 1.16 into 1.07 divided by 1.09 minus 1. This is the way risk adjusted, or we can say that the foreign currency adjusted cost of capital can be found. So answer is 1.16 into 1.07 divided by 1.09. So it is 1.1387 minus 1. So it comes to 13.87. That is the way we will make the computation of the required rate of return in foreign currency. That is an alternative method, method number 2. Method number 2 is similar to the first method, in which the only difference is that instead of rate of interest, we will use the inflation rate for calculation of answer. So over here, 1 plus inflation divided by 1 plus k is equal to 1 plus inflation divided by 1 plus k. This is the way we are required to do answer. As far as the inflation rate of Indian currency is concerned, that again we have calculated above, and it is 4.9252, and for East African dollar currency it is 3%. So over here it is 1.049252. That is the inflation rate for rupee currency divided by 1 plus k is equal to 1.03. The inflation rate for East African dollar currency divided by 1 plus k. This is 16%. So we can directly mention over here 1.16. Now k will be calculated as balancing figure. So over here 1 plus k is equal to 1.16 into 1.03 divided by 1.049252. So the cost of capital is 1.1387 once again minus 1. So 0.1387, that is 13.87%. So using the inflation rate also this can be calculated. Yet there is another method, method number 3. Of course, in examination you can do one of the 3 methods. Since it is an initial question, so I am showing you by multiple methods. In method number 3, what will you do? Working note number 1, calculation of risk premium of the project. The risk premium of the project will be found like this: 1 plus RF into 1 plus risk premium is equal to 1 plus required rate of return. In a way that, say, in Indian currency, the rate of interest is 9%. In Indian currency, we require return of 16%. So friends, whatever the additional return that you require is given a technical name as a risk premium. So it will be calculated over here as balancing figure 1 plus risk premium. Okay. So now we understand like this: 1 plus risk premium is equal to 1.16 divided by 1.09. So risk premium is equal to 1.16 divided by 1.09. So it comes to 1.06422 minus 1, that comes to 6.422%. This is the way the risk premium is calculated, say for the currency, taking rupee currency into account, and this is the risk premium of the project. So now working note number 2 will be like this: calculation of foreign currency adjusted cost of capital. In that, friends, 1 plus RF into 1 plus risk premium is equal to 1 plus K. What is risk-free rate of interest? It is 7%. That is of the East African currency. Importantly, the risk premium of the project is going to remain same. That is 6.422%. 1.06422 is equal to 1 plus K. So K is equal to 1.07 into 1.06422, whatever the answer that we have, minus 1. So it is once again 1.1387 minus 1. 0.1387, that is 13.87%. This is also the way we can calculate. So once we make the computation of the risk adjusted required rate of return or foreign currency adjusted cost of capital, step number 2 will be calculation of the NPV in East African dollar term. So friends, what will happen? Year 0, year 1, year 2. Cash flows in East African dollar currency. Cash outflow of 15,000, cash inflow of 7,500, and again the cash inflow is 9,500. These are the cash inflows that we have for the first year and second year. Now we'll discount the same at the rate of 13.87%, and we'll make the calculation of the present value. So we'll get the NPV in East African dollar currency term. Whatever the NPV answer that we have, based on that said, definitely we can take decision whether to accept the project or to reject the project. Yet we will have one more step of conversion of this foreign currency NPV into home currency NPV. In a way that's only for the purpose of presentation of the answer. This foreign currency NPV will be converted into domestic currency NPV for the purpose of presentation of answer. Otherwise, whatever the decision that we want to take, we can definitely take the decision using the foreign currency NPV. So now 13.87% is the rate at which we'll discount the cash flow series. Year 0 factor is 1. First year factor is 8782. Second year factor is 7712. 15,000 outflow. $7,500 into 0.8782. So 6586.5. $9,500 into 0.7712. So 7326.4. NPV is 1087.1. That is the way the NPV is calculated in foreign currency term. Step number 3, calculation of NPV in a rupee currency term. Dear students, we understand that the NPV is always in the year 0 term, and further we know that the spot exchange rate is also of the current date only. So for the purpose of conversion of the foreign currency NPV into home currency, we can use the spot exchange rate. So it is East African dollar and a rupee. 2 East African dollar is equal to 1 rupee. So 1087.1 East African dollar is equal to this amount of rupees. 1087.1 into 1, that does not make a sense, divided by 2. So the answer of that comes to 543.55 rupees. And of course, NPV of the project is negative, so the project is not worth accepting. So friends, you can see that as far as the first method is concerned, its answer is again 543.30 and we have got 543.55. Due to approximation only, there is a difference of some paise. Otherwise, exactly this answer will match with the previous method. So in examination, if at all you have not been provided with any information, then in that case you can calculate the answer by one of the two methods. Doing answer by either of the method will lead you to the same decision and the same amount of the NPV. So please write down heading capital budgeting with foreign exchange risk management. In that write down first point. Now write down first point. In this segment, comma, we will be provided with information about a company undertaking an investment proposal comma overseas. Second, foreign currency cash flows will be provided directly or indirectly and cost of capital would be given. Full stop. Regarding cost of capital, if nothing is specified, if nothing is specified, comma, we assume that it is domestic currency cost of capital. Full stop. In bracket write down, we may be provided with foreign currency cost of capital. So friends, over here, it may happen that say we are provided with the information about directly the foreign currency cost of capital. So in that case, when we are doing the foreign currency approach, we will use that as the discounting factor. And if at all we are doing the home currency approach, then in that case that foreign currency approach will be converted into home currency term for the purpose of making calculation of NPV. So just you have to make sure that say which currency cost of capital is given to us in the example. Third, if nothing is specified, we can compute NPV by using home currency approach or foreign currency approach. Full stop. Fourth point, usually we will follow under mentioned steps in case of home currency approach. In that write down step number 1, calculation of exchange rate during lifetime of project. Second, conversion of foreign currency cash flows into home currency. Third step, NPV. Fifth point, in case of foreign currency approach, comma, we will use following steps. Step number 1, calculate foreign currency cost of capital. Second, calculate NPV in foreign currency term. Third, using spot exchange rate, comma, convert NPV in foreign currency into NPV of home currency. Full stop.